Calgary Police Service Drug Unit has laid 30 charges against 2 people in relation to the alleged cocaine trafficking within the city of Calgary. On Wednesday, April 30th, 2014, 5 search warrants were executed at 3 residences and 2 vehicles. The residences were located in the 500 block of 25th Avenue Southwest, the 100 block of Deerfield Terrace Southeast, and the 8800 block of Horton Road Southwest. A 6th search warrant was also executed on Monday, the 26th, 2014, at a financial institution whereby a safety deposit box was searched. During the execution of the search warrants, investigators seized 3,632 grams of cocaine, 200 grams of crack cocaine, 166 grams of marijuana, many of which were individually packaged, 18 grams of marijuana butter, 374 grams of MDMA, 1,240 grams of an unknown cutting agent, $43,169 in Canadian currency, $1,960 in U.S. currency, a 9mm handgun with ammunition, tasers, scales, packaging materials, and a heat sealer, cookware for the production of crack cocaine, and cell phones. As a result of the investigation, Peter Alexander Steele, 30 years of age, of Calgary, is facing 19 drug and weapons-related charges. Clayton Matthew Toganon, 31, of Calgary, is also facing 11 drug and weapons charges related to the offenses. Both will appear in court on Wednesday, July 30th.
How significant is this drug bust?
This is certainly a significant drug bust. Anytime we conduct an investigation and amounts of drugs within that kilogram level are certainly a significant seizure, specifically to this organization itself.
The 2 that have been charged, are they known to police?
They're certainly known to us now.
What led to this
Do they have a
investigation?
history with police?
At the current time of the investigation, they were not on our radar. As a result of Crime Stoppers tips and information from the public led us into this investigation.
Why the 1-month delay between the first 5 searches and then the 6th at that financial institution?
Investigative need at that time. We were getting the grounds in which to execute the search warrant at the financial institution, and that's why the delay was there.
So how are the 2 accused linked to the homes and vehicles?
2 of were their primary residences. The investigation was certainly a long investigation. Was from September until the end of April. The one address located in the 500 block of 25th Avenue was determined to be what is commonly known as a stash pad. So drugs, paraphernalia used to convert powder cocaine into crack cocaine, packaging materials, scales. It was primarily utilized to store these drugs and other articles. It was never used as a residence in which either of the 2 accused lived.
But they were living in the 2 houses they were living in?
The other 2 houses were their primary residences.
Can you talk about the fact that it's been a few large drug busts now where people busted don't have a history of it? Is that concerning to police?
It's not necessarily concerning to us. We certainly know that not everybody is going to be on our radar. But what is good for us is the fact that we are receiving information from members of the public. People from the public are calling Crime Stoppers and our drug tip line and are eventually putting these people on our radar. With the limited resources that we have, it's not always practical for us to go after every single individual that we come across. However, the more and more information that we get, the further our investigations can go, and as a result, this investigation is certainly, I guess, proof positive that simple information from the public can lead to substantial arrest.
Are they in custody right now?
I do not believe they are in custody. They're currently awaiting and will be attending on July 30th.
How are they known to each other? Are they associates?
Through the course of the investigation, they were determined to be associates, yes.
And is anyone else facing charges? Is there a possibility this might be gang-related?
At this point in time, there are no further charges. The reason why we've waited until now is because we were currently looking into that, and as a result of our investigation to this point, no further individuals will be charged as a result of this investigation.
Did you say and spell your name at the beginning?
I did not.
Did you?
My apologies. It's Acting Staff Sergeant Colin Harris, COLLINHARRIS.
Is there any gang tie or organized crime tie?
Within this particular investigation, we didn't see any gang tying or organized crime tie or tie.
How much would this go for if they were able to sell it on the street?
If they were able to sell it on the street, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to do math. I should have really had that beforehand. But say,
Back to it if you prefer.
okay, well, if I would say even more than that. A gram of cocaine, which is what we typically see on the street, it sells for $100. So when you have over $3,000, close to $4,000 worth of just cocaine alone, powder cocaine, you're looking at close to $400,000. That's just the cocaine alone. Crack cocaine, the 200 grams would be roughly $20,000. Marijuana, 1,660. MDMA will sell for roughly, if it's powdered MDMA, 50 bucks a gram. So it's a substantial seizure. I would say there's close to $500,000 at the street level. Of course, working at a wholesale level, you're going to get better pricing.
There's some unusual looking currency you have there. We don't often see that in Canada too much. Can you describe that?
I couldn't tell you what currency that was. I believe it was just additional currency that they seized at that time. I haven't seen the exhibits other than today.
Okay.
So we know this stuff was seized in Calgary. Do we have any idea where it came from?
Its origin, no. At this time, that was certainly one thing that we were looking at, but at this time, we have no further information as to what the origin of these drugs or products were from.
What do you find most concerning about this seizure?
I think maybe because I've been involved in these types of investigations, I don't find it concerning. It's certainly something that isn't is commonplace within drug investigations. I would have to say the fact that a loaded handgun located in certain residences where cash and drugs are located is certainly concerning. The fact that there's over 3 kilograms of one substance alone is certainly concerning. These aren't individuals that are just strictly doing this to support their own habit. This is a money-making venture, and it takes money to make money, and the amount of product there is certainly substantial.
What sort of dent do you think that this will put in the amount of drugs in the city right now?
I would certainly say within this organization, it's put a dent in theirs. There's a number of organizations that work within the city of Calgary. We've put in a substantial dent into this organization itself.
How many similar organizations? That's one organization, but how many other organizations might be out there?
I couldn't possibly tell you at this time how many different organizations we have. Just the Crime Stoppers tips alone that we get per year are in the thousands. So there are a number of individuals that are currently still on our radar and those that haven't hit our radar yet, but I'm sure in time will, and we'll conduct every investigation to the fullest extent that we can.
Were there any kids taken into custody or protective custody in the house?
No, there wasn't at this time during this investigation.
Where do these guys fit in the hierarchy, I guess? Would they be like mid-level players? Are they big players?
I would say once you've reached that kilogram level, you're fairly substantial players within the drug organizations.
So just to confirm, it was public tips through Crime Stoppers that led you to this investigation in the first place?
That's correct.